teams are prepping for the playoff push right now. That must put them in a unique mindset.
Well, staying focused on the same goal, having everybody tied together. Any issues that are bubbling up that could derail you need to be squashed and squelched so that you're at peak form come playoff time. That's what you're striving for.
And now the Los Angeles starters. It's Collins at power forward with Lopez at center. Dunn and Kawhi, they're the wings. And it's Garland in at the point. Leonard for three. Pure from three-point range.
Claude getting rid of it in a hurry. Nice quick release that time.
Williamson, right side. Shoots from the baseline. The rebound by Garland. And so Garland will bring it up for Los Angeles. Leonard outside. Shoots. Pelicans cleared away. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Well, Clark, for over a decade now, the Clippers have essentially been a staple in the postseason.
Yeah, B.A., they sure have been. They've only missed the playoffs twice since 2012. Staying competitive during that stretch, despite a great deal of roster turnover and some major injuries to deal with as well.
And here's New Orleans now, following the score by Los Angeles. Murray for three. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with James Borrego. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. And New Orleans making a change here. Queens checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Jackson, he's checked in for Lopez. And the call will be against John Collins. That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
There's a minute 59 left in the opening quarter. Pass to Williamson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Murray for three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, you know, that part of Murray's game has to be there for him, and I know how hard he's worked to improve his three-point shooting. Good to see.
Screen by Leonard. Garland for three. Connects from downtown.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now here's Williamson, coming off a solid outing against Dallas.
Excellent work inside from Williamson. This is why he's so aggressive down there.
Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help. And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Out left to the wing. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Queen. That shot, no good. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Garland feeling it out a bit. Pass to Leonard. Jacks up a three. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Outside Murray. This one for three. Sinks it from distance. Murray's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Los Angeles. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. They've got Derek Jones. Darius Garland is out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Nicholas Batum, and it's Jackson in at the 5. Hey, good.
And we see Bay's game evolving over time, including being more aggressive inside.
Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
Batum with the defensive effort.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
It's picked off. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I have been lying to you. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Allie. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Making a change here. Williamson's checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Leonard's checked in for Jackson. Leonard for 3. And it's Queen with a rebound. For New Orleans, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. To the paint. Williamson is doubled. Releases. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Garland. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. The last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
And last time against this team, they struggled with foul trouble. It led to an ugly loss.
The foul trouble was a big chunk of it. I mean, it's hard to mount a comeback when all your key guys, your main players, are watching from the bench.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Great work in close from Zion. The role of the big man has evolved over the years. What's been the most noticeable change to you, Clark?
BA, and it's not just the big man. I just think the overall athleticism of all of the players, certainly the big guys, stand out because they're now taking the ball rack to rack. They can go in traffic with the dribble. They're more mobile on defense because defenses switch a lot now. I mean, it's not all about being in the paint just because you're a big guy. They play all over the place. This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
So timeout called here, the first for New Orleans. Some changes for Los Angeles. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Batum. John Collins comes in for Jones. And it's Dunn in for Darius Garland. There's a minute 12 left in the first half. Bay passes to Williamson. And they double up Williamson. Out to the right wing. Queen misses. The Clippers in the lead. Now Matherin. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Dunn outside. Shot clock at 6. Bay against Leonard. Shoots over Bay. Leonard gets the bucket. And now it's a 4-point Clipper lead.
Boy, most of these guys have that internal clock working, and with Kawhi's skill, my goodness, that's dangerous.
Pass to Queen. Murray deciding where to go with it. Now Bay. Three-pointer. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist from Bay. Murray's got 9.
Well, Murray won't let a shot pass him by, so he just goes after the corner 3.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Clippers on top, leading by 1. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm joined by Clippers head coach Ty Lue. And coach, when Kawhi Leonard comes out like he has tonight, what's the overall impact?
It impacts our team. I think, everything opens up. Guys are less on edge. And when he starts like this, it gives us a great momentum going into the game. So we like what he's doing right now. Now we got to build on it.
When you have a player like that, you follow his lead. Thanks, coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Hi, everybody. Kawhi Leonard displaying excellence yet again. The board man has been on fire. Back in your playing days, did you guys value getting off to a strong start like this?
I always tried to come out full speed. You can't waste time on the floor. Got to be right from the tip.
Yeah, if you really think that, how come you're always late and blaming zoo animals for it?
That was like 17 years ago. Well, anyway, this is different.
Nice to know how we rate. Getting back to the New Orleans Pelicans, what a tight first half.
They found an advantage in the painted area, and they're exploiting it. I just say keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, please don't fix it.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Trey Murphy out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Jordan in at the 5, down low. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. 6 on the shot clock. 14 feet away. Garland, no good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Williamson finds Murray. Back to Williamson. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. So a moment now to see the story for Brooke Lopez.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Garland against Murray. Outside Garland. 6 to shoot. And Collins with the slam.
Throw it anywhere near Collins, he'll take care of the rest, putting his athleticism and length to perfect use.
Pass to Jordan. Outside Jones. For the tie. The rebound by Garland.
Well, he won't miss many of those, not when he gets a good look like that.
90 seconds into the second half now. Here's Dunn. Tries again. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Herb Jones picks one up.
Well, you see the fantastic size for a point. Dunn going 6'4", 220. Not easy to contest inside.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. It's now a decade in the league for Chris Dunn. What's helped him stick in the NBA, Clark?
I think it's his defensive prowess, B.A., quite honestly. I thought he would be better overall, but defensively is where he's made his mark. He's terrific defending the ball, disruptive, and causes turnovers quite a bit. And usually he's drawing the top perimeter assignment every night. Chris Dunn is maybe the top defensive guard in the league when you think about on the ball and off the ball. He's a menace at the defensive end of the floor and a key rotational player because of that.
Pass to Jones. Up and over Dunn. Jones misses.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Dunn finishing in style, and the explosion to the hoop, powerful.
Pelicans trail by 7. Outside Murray. The 3. And again, New Orleans no good. The Clippers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Leonard finds Garland. Back to Leonard. The claw slashing his way inside.
Boy, it has been a huge night for Leonard. The skill is obvious, but his strength is what makes him hard to defend.
And the Pelicans call time here. So both teams making some changes here. And let's look at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs approach. You look at the Clippers. They're clinging on to the final playoff spot in the conference, trying to improve their position if possible. And checking out New Orleans, they're 4 spots behind them.
When I look at the Clippers, they're just not where they thought they'd be as a ball club. Now, after the success they had last season, they were counting on having even a better year.
And you know what? Even though the season hasn't been a complete disaster, they're pretty dysfunctional as a team right now.
Poole, the pass to Williamson. For 3, Fears sends it home from three-point land. Fears has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Mathurin. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And the shot goes in. Matherin's gotten his first bucket of the night. To the left wing. Williamson outside. Out to the wing. Here's Queen. Misses the three.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Jackson with a screen on Bay. Jones from outside. Knocks down the triple. Jones has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
You got to make the right play like you've been doing all night, all right? If they're going to try to help and tag, you got to make the right play, finish, or make the right pass, all right?
Well, you got to like what Ty Lue is saying, telling his guys to take what they see.
Yeah, just keep it simple. Don't rush anything. Very solid advice.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for the Clippers, Darius Garland is out there with Benedict Matherin. Then there's Derrick Jones, then it's Jackson, and it's Batum in at the power forward position. Outside Matherin, launches a three. That shot is off. Pelicans trail by 8. Pass to Bay. The kick out to Poole. To the wing on the left. For three, Fears. And again, it's New Orleans with a three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Poole against Matherin. Jones outside. Jacks up a three. The three is in.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
The Pelicans call timeout. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Brook Lopez is checked in for Jackson. Collins comes in for Batum. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Jones. And it's Dunn in for Matherin. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what James Borrego was saying to his team. And a big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Murray with it. Picked up by Collins. Oh, no good.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Leonard looking around. Jones rips down the board. Pelicans trail by 8. Here's Murray. Shoots a three. Leonard there for the rebound.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Now Lopez. Dunn outside. Collins outside. Oh, the long ball, no good.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Here's Jones. Williamson. Beautiful work with the baby hook.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for the LA Clippers. They've led by as many as 11. Dunn outside. Garland fires! The triple drop!
And Garland is an effective shooter, capable of shooting 40% on threes for an entire season.
Murray against Garland. 1:02 left to play in the fourth quarter. Murray.
You know, they're not willing to give Murray any easy buckets here. Being him up as tight as they can, even if it means fouling him.
At the line for two, DeJounte Murray.
2 shots. That's on the
He gets the first, and that brings him with an 8. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here's Garland. Let's loose for 3. Williamson with a rebound. 43 seconds left in the fourth. Williamson is doubled. Oh, money!
Huge bucket by Williamson. Wow. The former first overall pick stepping up in the clutch.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First team foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for LA. Kawhi Leonard at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line.
Hey, that's why you want an experienced veteran like DeAndre Jordan. That's a huge hoop from him.
And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for LA. That is Garland. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
Getting to the line more since his career has gone on. Garland, a deployable free throw shooter.
New Orleans calls timeout. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Murray! Oh, missed on the tray. Now Los Angeles with it. They've led by as many as 11. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Well, Kawhi, you had it going inside and out. It seemed like you were getting wherever you wanted on the court. Did it feel that way?
It's moving well. Overall, the team played well. They got me in my spots. They made shots, open the floor for me.
Always humble. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.